All right. Hi, everybody. I'm doing this as a live video, but really it's going to be a video that's going to go up on the site. And I was hoping that the whiteboard behind me would be able to come through clear, but apparently not. But what I wanted to do today was just take a few seconds to talk about the queue, because I do think the concept can be a little bit confusing, and certainly I've written about it quite a bit. But I know I totally understand if people haven't had a chance to take a look at it yet, or go through all that. We live very busy lives. I get it. Okay, but before I talk anything about the queue, I do want to just say that the app is now on Google Play. So if you haven't had a chance to download that, that's for Android. So on Google Play, it is up and live. iOS hopefully coming very, very early next week at the latest, maybe even by the weekend. So I'm not sure how long it takes to actually get published and approved through Apple yet. All right, so what is the queue? To put it very simply, the people in the queue are the people who are eligible to be selected to be in control of the website, to be what I call holders of the conch shell, or holders is kind of the terminology we're going to go with as the site gets going. So anybody in queue is somebody who's potentially eligible to be a holder for the website. If they're selected right now, the time frame is that they're going to have control of the site as the main author for a period of 1 week. Over time, I do want to reduce that. Is the absolute goal is the more people that come in, the shorter that turnaround time is going to be. So maybe we'll be getting people within a day, 2 days, 3 days. But we really do want to shorten that time frame a little bit. So the people in there right now, and there are, I believe, about 9 people, including myself, have signed up, and they are people with very, very big guts. They're brave people. So they have chosen some topics that they want to talk about. Those are the topics they most want to talk about, but they aren't the only things that they'll be talking about. The goal is to just kind of give people an overview of what to expect so that you can decide whether or not you want to support that person. So support is another one of those terms that is unique to this site. What support is? Support is when you offer a support vote to somebody, you're improving their odds of being selected. So by clicking on their link in the queue, it's going to count as a vote. So every unique visitor who goes to that link is going to count as a vote for that person. And I actually just changed the system a little bit today so that now those scores are updating live on that person's page. The actual queue on the website is delayed because I am manually updating that on a daily basis. So, but every support vote that you give gives that person a better chance. So right now, just as an example, the leader is Lindsay, and Lindsay has 7 support votes behind her. That means that she's going to get 7 entries into the drawing to potentially be the person who becomes the author of the site for the week. So she's got 7. Another example is that Kevin has 5. So Kevin's got 5 votes to talk about, to have that chance to be selected and talk about what he wants to talk about. So the list goes down and down. Now, also on the queue sheet, you're going to see that there is a time for it, or the number of days since they signed up. I kind of put that in there because I want, if somebody sees that they've been in the queue forever, hopefully, people just kind of offer them a little bit of support to help them out and get them their opportunity, because I'm going to feel sad if somebody's been in there for a very long time. So that's kind of the big overview of what the queue itself is. Now, the first selection for the queue is going to be done on Saturday, July 7th. And the reason that the website's launching on July 1st and that first queue selection isn't going to be done until the 7th is because that first person is not going to take over until the following day, until the 8th. So that at that point, they're going to take over. They'll be the first person besides myself to have control of the website, because for the first week, I'm going to scrub everything that's been on there. everything that's showing up in the feeds right now. And I'm going to start a brand new feed as the first person who has been posting to the site. So that'll be my first and only time that I get the opportunity to do that. So, and then after that, I'll just pass it along to everybody else. So now what I want and what I encourage people to do is jump on, sign up, take a chance. Let's see if this works. Maybe this will be a really big thing and you can say that you were the first person selected. If you're somebody who's in queue already, I did send out emails with links to your support link, so you can go there. If you're a member, you can also just go on, see who's in queue right now, and if you want, you can support them. So those are the ways that you can kind of start making this interactive now, and increasing that opportunity for people to have this shot. It's going to be an interesting concept. It's new. It's something that nobody else is doing. So I'm pretty excited to see what it can potentially become. So that is just a very brief overview of what the queue is. If you have any questions, please post down in the comments section right below this video on the website. I'm looking forward to it. We're getting very close and things are pretty much done at this point. I am ready to go. Just have to finish off that app, clean things up a little bit, get a nice presentation for the site. So thank you. Have a great night. Bye.